Are Google Career Certificates worth taking in Singapore for 2023? Lots of people have been saying that Google Career Certificates can replace your bachelor's degree. Can the courses really give you a good foundation even if you have zero experience? I got the chance to interview Emmilia, a mother and part-time degree student taking the UX Design Career Certificate. We talk about what got her into tech, the challenges she faced balancing being a mother, part-time degree student, and taking an online course, and her advice to women out there who want to break into the tech industry. Hi everyone, welcome to our interview. My name is Ain and today we have here Emmilia and her story is honestly super inspiring. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, what do you do? What made you go for the Career Certificate?
Okay, my name is Emmilia and I was previously a cabin crew. I had to quit my job because I got pregnant. And then it was the start of 2020 and it was COVID, so I was like trying my best to get a job. But no one would hire me because of COVID and because I was pregnant. So I think who pushed me was my husband actually, because he works in gaming. Then he was telling me, COVID, got nothing to do, you got no job. Tech is on the rise, go and do some online courses, which I did lah. So I did all this like simple online coding. I think it's actually very fun. It's it was very fulfilling when I made that robot and then the light was blinking. I did it.
It was rewarding.
Yes.
Right. I can completely relate as a software developer.
So I'm like, okay, this is fun. And then I was on LinkedIn, I remember, and then I came across Codet and a scholarship program which I signed up for. So I was like, okay, let me just do this. Maybe I might get it. And I did, which I'm very, very appreciative of.
And which career certificate do you choose?
I picked the UX design.
Right.
So when the Trace Together app came out, a newer version with like the floating otter, so impressive, so cute, and so well thought out. Cause they wanted like something that you can show to like the people at the gantry.
That isn't like a photo.
Yeah. Yes. So they had like those red backgrounds and the green backgrounds, and then they had that floating otter to show that like you cannot screenshot the page. I was like, wow, I never thought of that. And I thought it was so impressive. And I found the guy who made it, who made the app. I found him on LinkedIn. I was like, wow, I'm so impressed with you. I was like, I also want to feel like that.
Oh
like,
my god.
let me, maybe like, one day I can do it. So I also like the human aspect of it, like, because like
it's literally someone that's interacting with the product that you're trying to make, right?
I mean, like, you as a software developer, like,
I think that's also because tech is everywhere.
Yes.
So you see like things that you might recognize from your lessons.
Like, I'm more aware.
Exactly.
And I feel so proud of myself. Like, hey, I know what
you
you're
should
doing.
be. Oh my gosh.
I know why you made the floating otter.
What I want to ask you also is, you were a air stewardess. You probably didn't do like courses for such a long time. For you who did the career certificate where you have to do quizzes, you have to watch videos, where you have to, I think, build projects also.
Yeah.
For you, what was your biggest worry starting the program?
Definitely like commitment to finishing it, because I have a full-time job. I have a 2-year-old child, and then at the same time I'm also doing a part-time degree at SUSS. So that's a lot of things that's happening that I need to like allocate my time to. So I feel like with this Google Career Certificate, I think it's very well catered to like working people like me, like working parents, because like you can do it anywhere, anytime. So what I do normally, takes 1 hour for me to get to work. So I'm on the bus, on the train, I just take out my phone and I just put on my earphones and I just go through the courses.
On the go,
yes,
my goodness.
Which is, I love the flexibility. I love that there's no like allocated time for you to do it. Like a normal classroom environment, like sorry.
Like yeah, sure, no problem. Don't worry. This isn't like a BH interview.
Okay. Okay. So it's not like this GCC is not like a normal like classroom environment where, okay, like 7 to 10 you need to be in front of the computer, you need to be online on Zoom because class is going to start at time. It's not like that. So like you want to start it at like 6 a.m. in the morning when you're getting ready for work. You want to start it at like 10 p.m. at night after you've put your kids to sleep. Yeah, you can do it. It's anytime, anywhere. Your own time, own target. Yeah.
So you were afraid that it would be difficult to commit to because, like you said, you are a mother. You sort of like working part time, working full time, and you are a wife. So obviously you have to take care of the household also. Do you recall how long it takes for you to finish do you finish all the modules or?
I've not finished everything yet. Because I only started in like October, November. So in a good week. So the modules in GCC, they're like separated into like weeks. So I think maybe like 2-3 days I can do like 1 week, which is inclusive of like they have like projects as well within the week. So like small quizzes. So I think like that's the best I can do right now.
Speak a bit louder.
That's the best I can do right now. Like 1 week of lessons cram into like 1-2 days or 2-3 days. So I would like to do more, but then like at the same time like I have other commitments.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean like, but that's the good thing about GCC, like
the flexibility, the remoteness of it.
That's why. So just there's no pressure for you to like complete it within a certain time as well. There's no like time frame. You can take as long as you want to finish it. Yeah. At your own time whenever you're free.
Throughout your journey, for sure you have felt moments where you just don't want to do it, and where you maybe you even felt that you wanted to quit. Honestly, who do you was there anyone in particular that you feel, oh, this person, they really helped me support my journey, they really motivated me? Is there anyone that you could think of that supported you really emotionally?
I want to say myself.
Why not?
I supported myself. But I feel like personally, like honestly, like I felt like I needed to upskill myself. Like I'm not young, I'm like 33, so like I feel like that's when I wanted to get into this, I was asking like my friends, oh okay, I'm gonna like go into this, and like a lot of them were giving back feedback like oh, are you sure? You have like a child, you have this, you have so many responsibilities, are you sure you can commit and to do this? And then like I feel like as much as I had like second thoughts about taking it, like my drive to like really upgrade myself and do better is what makes me like stay up until like late at night to just like complete what I need to do, like complete my schoolwork, complete the courses that I have online, need to wash my clothes, clean the house. Yeah, so I think I'm just like also my mother.
Right, your mother.
She's always there to help me take care of my daughter when I just need some time to myself to do studies or just some me time. So I really appreciate having my mom with me.
Sometimes you just cannot help but need someone to take care of one, at least like one commitment temporarily, right? In your case, it's literally a kid.
Yeah. So, which is why I live 2 bus stops away from my mother. To people who haven't gotten their flats, live close to your mother for extra childcare. Yeah. Like,
right. Yeah. Thanks for sharing me about like who supported you on your journey. Honestly, and you told me that you felt that commitment was could be an obstacle, but actually you were able to do it at your own time. At your own pace. And then we also touched a bit about motivation, but I want to ask a little bit deeper. When you are you just don't want to do it, and but you felt like you have to do it, what kind of steps do you do to sort of like get that motivation back up? As a mother, because
okay, sometimes when I really don't want to like just want to like just lepak, I just take my phone, I go and lie down on my bed. I just take my phone, I go lie down on the bed, and I can do my course there. I just put on some music in the background while I'm reading through the videos, doing the quizzes. You don't have to be at your desk, at your computer to do it. So I think most of the time when people, when it comes to studying, people are like, I cannot sit down for 3 hours, I cannot commit, like my brain just doesn't want to do it. But the fact that I can just do it on my bed, eating dinner. I think that really like pushes me to do it even on my laziest days, because like I can lie down and go to school. Like, what is stopping me?
Exactly. I get it. I completely get it. Honestly, there will be sometimes that maybe I remember university, the Zoom classes, the teacher literally has slides, but I'll just like listen, just like listening to the soothing tones of your voice. I love how you don't limit yourself to just studying at the desk. You're like, okay, let's try listening while you're lying down on the bed. So there's also that sense of exploration, and I feel like that's an interesting thing also. You feel like UX design is something that's very interesting. You love how trace together apps. It's really cute, but also functional, right? What is there any projects that you have done as part of the career or the UX design career certificate that you feel, hey, this is kind of cool, I'm actually proud of this project that I did? Or have you not done projects yet in the
I haven't really gotten into like the actual designing projects yet, but I mean before I started on this, I was like already fiddling about with like Figma, with Blender.
Right.
So I mean personal projects. Because I like to shop and I'm into like crocheting. So like I've thought out of like ways to make like apps, not like legit functioning apps, just like
prototypes that you can click on Figma. I understand.
So I've just been fiddling about with that, like while when I'm like at home, I have some time. Actually, like some downtime.
A bit of practice, but also a creative outlet, right?
Yes.
I feel like UX design is also kind of underrated. A lot of people, when they think about tech, they think about coding, data science, machine learning. But UX design, it allows people to still do something technical, but also something that's more creative. Like, oh, what colors can I do? Should I put a button here or there? How can I show that that this is like in real time and not screenshot, put an otter.
Floating otter.
Floating otter, the very cute one, okay? And yeah, I think that the way that I can really tell that you are genuinely passionate about what you're learning. And you are getting the support, from your mom, from yourself, to go through the learning. And I'm a bit curious. You say you haven't completed the career certificate yet, right? Do you already have plans on, once I finish the certificate, this is what I'm going to be doing?
So once I finish this certification, I would love to have a job in UX. I mean, I'll still be equipped with the skills that I have, that GCC has provided me. And I mean, just fiddling about with like the programs online, like just like keep up with like the progressing technology. And also, I mean, I've also signed up for like the front end development.
Wow.
As well. I want to do everything. But I mean, like GCC has like a lot of like programs that are very, very interesting. So I'm doing which was very helpful also, because I was taking like a course in Python in school. I hate it. I'm not good. But I actually use like GCC has like this Python course, which I actually did.
Oh, that's amazing.
Which I felt was so much better than my school notes.
Right? I think I was talking with a few other people. Because the course isn't, unlike a university course which is aimed at university students, the GCC courses, they are genuinely actually more friendly to beginners, those who have zero experience. And they also make it more engaging, right? Even though it's like quizzes and projects, it is not through the lens of I need to get a good grade, but it's really I want to get practical experience. I want to test that I know this concept.
Because I remember when I first started that first Python lesson for school, it was so ridiculous. Like on the first day, like 10 minutes in, he's already have the like, what's that? Is Replit?
It's sort of like the coding thing.
The coding website. He's already there. He's like coding, and I'm like, what is happening? Like I was just home. I just reached home. I rushed home from work. 7 p.m. and it was school. I was just rushing, and I was still tired. And he was talking about Python coding. I was like, I cannot Yeah.
Oh wait,
so,
what are you? You mentioned you are doing a part-time degree, which I'm guessing is what you're talking about, the Python programming, right?
Yes, I'm doing digital media.
Digital media,
Yeah,
okay.
SUSS. I mean, I know it's not like very concentrated into UX design, but I feel like because there's not a lot of part-time degrees in Singapore,
Exactly.
especially.
But you wanted to get a degree.
Yes, digital media was like the part-time degree that like I felt was like most like closest to what I want to learn.
Right.
Yeah, so that's why I chose.
Right, that's amazing. I mean, it's the fact that you had like this sort of like open-minded mindset, and at the same time you also give yourself grace. Hey, I don't need to rush through all of this. I can do it through my own time. I don't have to do it at a desk. I can do it from my bed.
Yes.
And I feel like that's really an admirable thing to do. Like you really try to stay positive, and but you also know that hey, I need to have some level of discipline to do my lessons.
Yeah, I think that's also very important, like discipline. Like I think like with school, I think like the first few lessons, like I was just so tired. It was just so hard for me to like log in at 7 p.m. just to go for my classes, and which was completely different to GCC. Like I actually like wanted to like go online, open up the page, look through like the notes, do the projects, watch the videos. Yeah, because it's interesting.
I can really feel like you have a lot of passion, a lot of energy for learning UX design, maybe a bit of front-end development, and I feel like, and to me I feel like, hey, skills ignition isn't just learning; it is also learning in a fun way.
Yes.
It isn't just like smacking you in the
Just
face with concepts. Yeah, it isn't just
information.
information. They also like to make it more fun.
Yeah.
And other than the concepts, the quizzes, the projects, we're able to get a scholarship under the CODEP project, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering, does the career certificate community, or does the CODEP project
Okay.
what other support did they give? Yeah.
So firstly with GCC, because it's an online learning platform, right? So there's a lot of people from all over the world who are also doing the same thing as you. So once you do these projects, there's this peer appraisal thing. So all these people can view your work and like comment on it, which I feel is very good. The downside I feel is that like there are some people who just like great, then never give you like
you are looking for actionable feedback on how to improve, not just bad.
Yes. But most of the time it's like very productive feedback. So also on that platform, like you can connect with the other learners. Yeah. So I think like it's very good to like find like-minded people who you can bounce ideas off. And also like I said, I got the scholarship from CODET, which I feel is great because like I feel like without CODET I wouldn't be like exposed to like the more like-minded people. So I've met people who are going through like same thing as me, wants a career change, who wants to like upgrade themselves, and then CODET
people who have the same, or at the same stage of life, at the same stage of learning that you want to be,
like,
so you didn't feel alone, and you just I think having that person who shares the same interest, who is a sort of like in a way your indirect buddy, it really helps motivate you, knowing that hey, this person is also doing what I'm interested in. I'm not alone in this. I feel like that's important.
So CODET also has this like mentorship program where they pair you up with like mentors. So I've been paired up with a lady who, what they're meant to do is like, tell you how like every few weeks you like meet up to talk. How's your progression going on your learning, on like do you need any career advice, or what you want to do next in
supporting you in terms of your career, basically. That's great.
Yeah, which is definitely really great because like especially for someone who's like embarking into like
a different industry,
and you don't have any connections whatsoever, you don't know anybody.
That's really the importance of networks at the CODET project, honestly. I feel like a lot of people feel like they cannot ask for help because there's someone who needs it even more, or you don't want to seem like someone who is begging for help. But honestly, sometimes the help is there for you and it's
Yes.
free for you to
Yes,
take, and
that's
you
right.
really should be making the
I
most of
took
those
it.
resources.
I took the help.
You took it, and now you are learning UX design
Yes,
and
that's
front-end
right.
development,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
Thank you.
And yeah, I think maybe could you share with me one cool thing that you learned from whichever like career certificate that you took? Like, do you remember like there's any like specific concept that makes you think like, wow, oh my gosh, this is so cool?
Okay, wait, let me think. What is very cool?
Or that something
think-
that makes you see like, oh, references everywhere.
I think just when I opened when I downloaded Figma for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
and I went on YouTube. This was before I like did the GCC.
Mhm.
So it's like I opened it up. I opened YouTube. I was
Okay,
like,
you opened
some
YouTube.
some tutorials.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my god! And what I did was like I transitioned this picture.
Mm-hmm.
So when you hover over it, it
Mhm.
like fades out.
Mhm.
Like you can like when you go on like a shopping app,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah.
shows you the price over it. I was
Right.
like,
Wow. This
So
is cool.
so I clicked around on like the GCC course as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they have this whole chapter
Mhm.
where it just focuses on like prototypes and wireframes.
Mm-hmm. So if you out of
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so which is this whole chapter on the GCC program that's
Mhm.
focusing on wireframes and prototypes. So I've looked into it and it's just so interesting. Like before this, like I never knew how people did it.
Right.
So I'm just so excited to like just start making things, make things fade out. Just use
It's sort of like learning how to cook something that you always wanted to
Yes,
cook.
that's right.
Oh my gosh, okay.
and it's always that end product.
Mm.
That end product that really
How do I
like,
get that end product
Yes.
with whatever
And-
I have, basically?
Yes, and the end product is always like, it's just very satisfying.
Mm.
I feel so. I think before I went on this journey,
Yeah.
like I felt like in life I never felt like the need to like push myself to do anything. Like you know, like in secondary school when I was in poly.
Yeah, you just study, get
Yeah,
good grades,
yeah.
study, get good
That's
grades.
right.
Okay, graduate, get a job.
Yeah. But now I'm like, I really want to do this. Like I really want to like get to the end.
You feel inspired, you feel
Yes.
encouraged because you had that first taste of, oh, I can do this. And
right.
there's people, especially there's people who can support me on my
that's right.
journey.
So like anybody who feels like they can't do it, just try first.
Mm-hmm.
Get that satisfying feeling,
Mm-hmm.
and then just go for it.
I love how you answered you answered my next question. I was gonna ask you, what is one thing you tell someone who is hesitating on their
Do
journey?
it.
Yeah, just do it, guys. So
Go for it.
go for
Yeah.
it. And no, I think it's also important to know that there are people who will support you on your
Yes,
journey. It's just a
definitely.
matter of finding
Yeah,
them.
you're not alone.
You're definitely not alone. It's
Ayn
just
is here.
Yeah, Emmilia is here.